Today we have a personal shopper show for you of summer jewelry elements. So I've got my earrings on. I'm all in the mood for summer. We had made these in a previous show. This was actually a collaboration of everyone's ideas, these little mermaid tail earrings, and I love them. So if you missed that show, you can always go back and rewatch. All these shows are archived. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Diane. It's good to see everyone today. So it is Wednesday. Every Wednesday I come here. Usually I have a tutorial show where we're making something. Last week I think it was last week where we did the designer blends, or maybe it was flat kumihimo. But there's always something fun that we're up to. And then next week I'll be back with another tutorial show using a new exclusive Art Beads designer blend, which will be really fun. And it is mermaid themed. So if you like mermaids and you love ocean jewelry and nautical and seaside inspired designs, you'll have to check out that show. And I see Luis is here too, and Dee. Guys, it's great to see you again too. I always love coming here. So today, like I said, it's a personal shopper show where I've gone and I've shopped the Art Beads website, and I have picked out items that I think are really fun to incorporate into summer jewelry designs. And I've brought them here to my home. I'm coming from my home, and I can show them to you here on camera. So it's a little bit of a better experience where I get to turn them around. You guys can ask questions. You can look at the size and the scale and the color here live, which is really fun. A couple housekeeping things before we get going, and I flip my camera around to my beading table. If you are here on artbeads.com/live, that means I can see your comments, which is really fun. That's part of the fun of these shows, is that we get to work together, we get to interact, we get to say hello to friends. If you are on YouTube or Facebook, thank you for joining us. Everyone is always welcome. It is a big party here. But if you do want me to see your comments live, pop on over to artbeads.com/live and then comment there. There's a link there in the Facebook description as well as the YouTube description that will take you over here so I can see your comments. Then also there's a couple other things you'll notice on this platform. There's a little heart button, and if you click that, it does little floaty hearts for me so I can see that you like things. There's a little arrow button that you can share, and then there's a shopping bag. So if you want to see everything that's in the entire show and not wait for the banners to pop up, just click on that shopping bag and you can see everything all at once, add it to your shopping cart right from there. And I see so many friends joining us today. I wasn't able to keep up with it, but Pauline and Kat and Maggie, guys, welcome. Thank you. Oh, Kat, you made those earrings too. Yay. I know we have this chain, and it's supposed to be a leaf chain, but we decided if we turned it upside down, it becomes a mermaid's tail chain. So it is forever in my heart. And I think everyone who watched that show, in their minds, this is now the mermaid tail chain. So I actually want to get more of it and make a necklace with it too, which I think would be really pretty. Hi, Dawn and Sharon and Rosie. Guys, it's good to see you guys. And Dee Dee, I cannot see you, but I can see your comments. So I can definitely do that. And Maria, you made the leap from YouTube. Great, good. Now I can see your comments and ask questions and help us with design tips, because that's part of the fun when we're doing a tutorial show, is we design together. And then of course we have our Art Beads team helping as well. Michelle is there today. And Eric is there as well. So we've got some team members helping as well. All right, I think that takes care of the housekeeping. Let's go ahead and see what I picked out, because I love beach-inspired and seaside jewelry. I am going to flip my camera around quick. And it's sunny where I am. I'm in the Los Angeles area. Okay, this is what I picked out, and I really had a blast doing this. Oh, hi, Beverly. Thank you for joining today, too. Okay, well, one of my favorite things on my table are my shells. So when I lived in Portugal for a couple of years, I lived near the beach, and we would ride our bikes to the beach, and we would find these shells here out just on the beach. And I love that, because for the California beaches, you find usually like fragments of shells, but in Portugal, you just find these huge, big shells just on the beach. And we would just collect them, and we would have, decorate them and just have fun with them. Okay, so let's now look at what else is on here that we can make into beach-inspired jewelry. Like I said, I had a lot of fun picking this stuff out. So I'm going to pick these strands up first. These are check glass beads by Raven's Journey. And I thought that they had a great beachy feel to them. Not only with the color because it is really almost that turquoisey ocean blue, but it has a feel of sea glass. Of course, sea glass doesn't have wonderful gold flecks in it, but it just felt very beachy to me. And I liked it too because each bead could really be a focal that you could pair with something else. Oh, Kat, you've got some big shells from the Florida beaches. Oh, see, I haven't been to a beach over on the East Coast yet, or Florida or in the South. I didn't know if they had big shells too. I love seeing the shells on the beach and the sea glass. I would pick up sea glass too. That was fun. So I thought these were really cool. You could do that as a little drop. You could wire wrap that and have it hanging. You could hang this from our mermaid tail chain too, which would be really cool. So these are Raven's Journey, and there's different ones available. I like these ones. These have more of a fluted design to them, but they would look really cool too. And they've got that nice little gold speck on it. And then these are fun too, these little rondelles. So I thought that those were great components if you are going to be doing some beachy seaside jewelry. Now, one thing I noticed that they looked really good with as I was collecting items for this show are these guys right here. Now, these are by Zola Elements, and they're half wood and they're half resin. And so you can see how that would just make a perfect pair of earrings, and you could pair it with one of these. So you could take one of these little rondelles and put it on top of that and then just add an earring hook. And you've got a really cute little beachy seaside earring. And these come in different shapes. So I've got the little round ones right here. And here's like a little teardrop, and this one's a little bit more green, but it's that combo again of the wood and the resin together. It's got a nice big hole up here. So if you can see that, you can easily put a jump ring through it. And this is why I like doing these shows where I can show these in person, where I can actually turn them so you can see the depth and that nice big hole right there. So that would look super cute with one of these as well, because it's that same color. So we're really matching the colors, which is nice. And to me, it does look like sea glass, that kind of matte finish. So those are by Zola Elements. Now, speaking of sea glass, these are called reglass seed beads, and I want to open them up. I don't think I brought a plier, so I'm just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, which is hard. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these are called reglass, and they come in different finishes. I really love the matte because to me, that totally looks like sea glass. So if you're going to maybe do a wire wrapping project, and then you are going to perhaps do it around a form, you could really kind of bring that feel, invoke that feel of sea glass. Now there's a blue, which is really nice, which I think I've only once or twice found blue sea glass out as I've been walking around the beach, but I found for sure green. So there's green as well. I want to pull these open so you guys can see them because they're really cool. And they come in different sizes. These are the 11s. But you see, it's just kind of almost that sea foamy look, whereas like you can imagine this being like the bubbles as the waves wash up against your feet, or it could be sea glass that you see as you're walking along the beach. Oh, thanks, Wanda. I'm glad you like these picks. I had so much fun picking these out. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of sea-inspired jewelry this year, because I just had so much fun picking these out. I couldn't help it. Okay, now here is that blue again, but with a shine to it. So here it's shiny. So this almost looks bubbly. And then let's just look at, because it's the same color blue, but with a matte finish or with the shine. So you see how that really does change that color based on the finish. I think I am spilling these. I'm going to put them off to the side. I think I still have some of these here. I'll have to sort them out later. But you see the difference there between the matte and the shiny. And I like the matte best, I think, because it just looks so different. It looks really different to the other seed beads that you find out there. But the shiny ones are cool too because they're very glossy. And then there's also kind of a clear, I don't know if this is called clear, it's called luster clear. And this is that reglass as well. So when you're searching this on the Art Beads website, look for reglass, and that's how it's spelled right there, R-E and then glass. And this whole collection really does mimic sea glass. There's even a brown. And you know what? This is looking kind of green in my light for some reason. Oh my gosh, you guys know I usually pull these tops off with pliers. It's so much easier. Okay, so here's the brown. And it's kind of like a yellowy brown. I wanted to show you guys that color. But that is that color of sea glass when you're out finding it on the beach. So that's the other one. So there's all different sizes of these and the different finishes. So you'll have a lot to choose from. Oh, Jacqueline, you got too much blue. Oh, you got too much blue and green, your fave bead colors. Oh, I know. I love the blue and green together too. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of the other beads I picked out that I thought would be really great for beachy jewelry. Now, these are coconut. So these are coconut wood, and I really like the size of them. So if you pair this, even with something that's a little fancier, it still works because it's really bringing about that seaside look. So you've got coconut wood with a fancier bead, even the gold sparkle, and then you can pair a charm with it. So I have this little shells charm. So it's just bringing all those elements together to bring about the feel of the beach. So I got the coconut wood. And then I also have these, which are really great, especially if maybe you're doing some wrap bracelets. You get a ton of these, and these are a natural wood bead. They've just been painted white. So you can see you can pair those together too. Okay, and then DIY sea glass. I'm trying to read that. I don't want to miss this comment. My brother tricked us one year on the beach and randomly placed the tumbled glass all over. Oh, and we laughed. That's fun. Are the coconut beads covered in anything? Let me see. The finish came off that was gummy. Okay, so I'm looking at these in the light. There is an ever so slight shine to them, ever so slight, and they're primarily matte. If we can catch that. See how it's bouncing the light just a wee little bit, but they don't feel like they're like coated in anything. They feel really nice and natural. So if you can see that. Yeah, it's definitely not sticky or gummy or anything like that. They're just a really nice light bead, and they're super lightweight. So if you're going to be putting a lot of these on a project, you're not going to feel it. It's going to be really lightweight, which is nice too. And they're pretty, I mean, you see that there's size variation, which is interesting, but there's not a huge size variance. So these would still look really great wire wrapped onto something. Okay. Oh, and then Denise has some of the reglass beads. Oh, good. I'm glad you like them, but also not as blue or green in a single strand as when grouped together. Yeah, I think you're right. So I think what Denise is saying is, the color comes across more intensely when they're grouped together, and it's lighter when you have them in a single strand. I think that's a really good thing to point out. Yeah, it does, because if you look at them right here, you see they're much lighter when it's just a few of them together versus grouped. Okay, and then let me see what else. Oh, I got these beads. Now, if you want to bring in more blue, these are pastella beads. These are check glass, and that to me really invokes that nautical feel. So you've got, it's not really a navy, but it's a really nice blue. So if you wanted to start to pair this with like a star, I've got some charms here, or an anchor, this starts to really bring that yachting, boating, nautical feel to it. And then I thought it'd be fun, you could pair it with a tassel. So I pulled out a couple tassels because tassels are great for summer. And they're also great for beach jewelry. Oh, Anne is joining us. Hi, Anne. Anne is the creator of Gardan Beads, and we have something really exciting coming our way that we're doing with Anne, so stay tuned for that. Okay, and let's see. We have white tassels as well, and I wanted to show you the packaging because look how many tassels you get in this one package. And then I pulled them out so you can see how nice and fluffy they are. So nice, big, fluffy tassels. And so here you go. So that's, you kind of can see this piece of jewelry just coming together. So I would hang the tassel from earrings because I'm all about earrings. So either one, you can hang the tassel from earrings. And then I could do a little dangle of these beads. You could do some little wire wrapping of them. You could also make a really pretty bracelet. So you could do a bracelet and then you can hang a tassel off near the clasp, or you can hang a charm. So that would look really good too. And then I pulled out an itty bitty little 2mm check glass bead in a pretty blue color as well. I think that if I remember right, this is like a capri blue. And you see it's got that nice sparkle because it's the check glass, it's the fire polish. And that too would look really nice if you pair this with a tassel or a charm. So it's really just the building blocks that we're working with here. Let me show you what other charms I pulled out as well, because charms really can solidify the design. So I've got a really pretty shell because of course we're all about shells, and I have a little seahorse. So I love the seahorse. I have done a necklace before where I combined the seahorse with the reglass beads, and it was a wire wrap necklace, so I made like little chain links out of it. And then what you could do too is you can pair some metal beads. So here are some 3mm metal beads, and that will give you that nice metallic look throughout your design. And you get a ton of these metal beads too when you order them. And these are all in the shopping bag. So if you want to have more details about them or you want to add them to your shopping cart, just click on that shopping bag and you don't have to wait for the banner to pop up. But these are really shiny, really pretty. I think they too lend themselves to that nautical look. And you can get gold or silver for the nice metal beads to add to your design. I also picked out some sparkly beads. Do you have charms without pewter? That is a great question, Jacqueline. I would have to go and look through the website. I think we do. I mean, I know we have sterling silver, and I know we've got some silver filled, but I would have to look through the website for the specifics, but I know there are. And everyone is having great questions today, and I love it. Okay, and this is a prestige crystal. This is Pacific Opal Shimmer. So here, if you wanted to add some more sparkle in with the Raven's Journey beads right here, that would be really pretty. So you'd add a little bit more sparkle, and that would be nice. Again, you can add your tassel. And then maybe on this one, let's see what else we might want to add. Ooh, maybe we're going to add some little seashells. Now this is charm chain, and I'm going to put the other items down so you can see the charm chain. We looked at the charm chain in another video I did in silver. It comes, I think, in an antique silver. I think it sold out in that show, so we're still waiting for that stock to come back in. But with this, you see it has a core of jump rings essentially, and you're just, or chain links, and you just cut it, and each one has 2 little seashell charms on it. And so what's nice is if you look at this, I think this was 1 inch. So how many chain links did I get? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 20 little charms, and it might vary based on where the warehouse cuts it a little. So I'm not sure exactly where they're going to cut it, but essentially for 1 inch, you are going to get a lot of charms, and you can hang it like this. So you can make a little earring and then just put your little tassel right on the end of it, and then maybe add a bead. Or you can go ahead and you can cut it up and have a bunch of little charms, which is what I tend to do. And I think you can mix prestige with anything. So prestige is great because it is another building block. So Jacqueline, you can definitely mix prestige with anything. It's a beautiful Austrian crystal, and it's got a really nice shine to it, nice shimmer. I have a couple others that we can look at right here. This is a light turquoise. And it really has that nice shine, those beautiful cuts. So you can definitely pair it with anything. And then did I pull out? Oh, I pulled out even a little starfish in crystal. So you can go very, natural, where you can do a design that has a lot of wood in it. You could do the wood resin combo as well. So you could start pairing these items together. You can just go very fancy. So you can do the crystal, and you can do the Raven's Journey, and you can do a really beautiful charm, or you can mix and match. And I really like mixing and matching. I like pairing the wood with the fancier pieces, with the charms, because I think it all works out really well together. I want to make sure I've gotten everything. Oh no, I haven't gotten everything on my table. So this is an iridescent dreamy rose. If you are a pink person, I didn't want to just have all blue and green. I love the blue and the green and the white. But if you are a pink person trying to incorporate a little bit of a pinky tone into your beachy themed jewelry, this is a really nice subtle color. It also reminds me of ocean bubbles. They're not usually pink, of course, but I do like that. So if you see it on my mat, it is kind of that really pretty light pink. Oh, I'm glad you guys are liking this. This was such a fun show to put together. And I want to design with all of this now. I definitely am going to take these pieces apart and I'm going to make jewelry because it's fun. Okay, and I think this is the last thing on my table. So don't forget, leather cord is a great item for beachy jewelry. It's very easy to work with. This is the 1.5 millimeter, and I like the orange. I love the orange. So it adds that extra pop of color, but you can combine it with white. You can use the orange by itself. Orange and turquoise always looks really nice together. Orange, turquoise, and white always looks really good together if you're doing your beachy jewelry. And you can knot this, you can create wrapped bracelets, you can do those little sliding knots so you don't have to have a clasp. Lots of things you can do with it. And what's nice too is it's really flexible. I hope it's coming across as that. It's very soft and flexible if you haven't worked with our leather cord before, but it's very easy to work with. So let me see. And put those down there. And then, oh, I have this little guy. I don't want to forget him. So this is like a little antique brass bronzy piece right here. And it's got that patina. So it looks like it's been in the ocean for a while. Oh, what's in the bead? A big clear bag. Oh, okay. So Jacqueline, right here are wood beads. And I wanted to keep them in their package to show everyone how many they get. So you get a ton of them, and they're a pretty large hole too. So if you are going to do some cord through them, they're really great for stringing cord through them. So that's a nice option. And that's the Eurowood. If you came late, you might have missed this too. There's a coconut bead, which is super fun. It's a little smaller. All of these are very lightweight. So if you're concerned about the weight, these are nice options. So that looks really cool too. So I think that covers it. I think that's everything I picked out for my seaside jewelry. And I cannot wait to start playing. I hope you guys liked it. Is there anything you want to see up close before I flip my camera around? Because I can definitely do another close-up if there's anything you guys want to see up again. All right, I think I'll flip my camera up, but this has been really fun. I hope you guys are inspired, and I know I sure am. I can't wait to play with these. Okay, I'm going to flip my camera. Oh, thanks. I'm glad that you guys love pics. Okay. Yay. Oh my gosh, my camera stand is almost falling off. All right, that was fun. I can't wait to start designing. I hope you guys liked it. Great questions. That was good to see. Let me show you if I can. A little bit more of like scale right here. So you see these just feel like they're ready to be worn. Like I feel like you could just string these on stretch cord, and then you've got a stretch cord bracelet with all of these right now. So these are beautiful. They're Raven's Journey. Don't forget to look at those reglass beads. They come in all different sizes as well. And you can watch the replay if you missed anything. You can go back and rewatch the replay again. All of these videos are archived over at artbeads.com/live. And then check out our other designers. So we have Becky Doll coming up tomorrow, and then we have Sarah Lovecraft on Friday. And then the week starts over again with Deb Floros on Monday. And so lots of fun here. We always have a good time, and it's always fun to join friends. And I see there's more comments, and I can't read them if I don't have my glasses on. So Terry, thank you. And are you going to use these beads for next week's video? I'm trying to remember. I think my next week's video is a new designer blend. It is mermaid theme. So what I might do is I might see if any of these beads coordinate with that one. It's more of a purpley mermaid, I think, if I remember right. So I'm going to have fun working with that, but maybe I might put some tassels in there. Maybe that charm chain could be really good. You know, if we do the little charm chain. So yeah, I might take some of these beads and combine it with the designer blend. That would be really fun. So the tutorial for the earrings I'm wearing, if you go back and you watch is a previous show, and it was a Jesse James beads mix. And it's all archived over at artbeads.com/live. You will see how we made it. We made these earrings in the show, and it was really fun. And this here is that, well, it's called leaf chain, but we're calling it mermaid tail chain. And then it's got a little bead up here and the fun tail right there. So super fun. Yeah, you could go back, rewatch all of these shows. Every designer show is saved and archived, so you could go back and rewatch and figure out, how to make things like this. Oh, Mermaid's Grotto. Yes, Kat, thank you. I was trying to remember the name of it. I appreciate the help. Okay, that was fun, guys. I want to go design beach jewelry, and I want to go to the beach now. So I am definitely feeling summery, and like it is time for the gray to go away, the rain to go away, the sunshine to come, and to go make some summer jewelry and then wear it at the beach. All right, bye Jacqueline, bye Dee Dee, Kat, Lois, Luis. It is good to see everyone again. I'll see you guys next week.